There we go. Beautiful. Hi, welcome. This is Lara from Om3 Yoga, and we are going to begin our session this afternoon. And we're going to just start in a child's pose for a few moments here. And perhaps as you're coming to child's pose, you bring your knees close together. Maybe you decide you want to bring your knees a little bit further apart. You can also rest your arms out in front of you or bring your arms alongside your body. And just allowing yourself to see what's comfortable for you here today. And take a really, really big, deep breath into your whole body. And exhale, we'll feel everything let go. Again, really big, deep inhale into your whole body. Exhale, letting go. Let's take one more big, deep breath in. Exhale, feel everything soften. Now you can continue with your breath in that way. And just let your breath flow naturally for you. And just inviting your mind to quiet. Inviting yourself to realign, to reconnect to yourself. Take a few more deep breaths from here. Beautiful. And then from here, we're going to spread your fingers really, really wide. And then let's gently walk and come onto your fingertips. And then we're going to walk your hands over to the right today. So you start to feel a stretch from your left shoulder to your left hip. Keep breathing. 2 and 1. And then we're going to come back through the center and now over to the left. Feeling a stretch from the right shoulder to the right hip. 3, 2, and 1. And then let's come back to the center, spreading your fingers really wide. Inhale and find a tabletop position. And from our tabletop position, we'll roll the shoulders back. Inhale, lengthen and lift the heart up. Exhale, let's round through the spine, chin to the chest. Inhale, we're going to lengthen and look up, roll the shoulders back, look up. Exhale, let's round through the spine, chin to the chest. Let's do that a few more times. So inhaling and exhaling. Inhale and exhaling. Last time, inhale and exhaling. Inhale, we're going to find a flat back. Let's bring the hands a little bit further forward. We'll take your right leg. You're going to stretch that back, curl the toes under. We'll stretch your heel back. Maybe gaze between the thumbs, starting to warm up the body a little bit. 2 and 1. And then today we're going to gently take that right foot flat, reach your right arm up towards the sky, maybe looking up at your hand. You can stay here, maybe reach that right arm overhead, feel your shoulder release. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to gently lower the hand down and the knee down. Inhale, we'll look up. Exhale, let's round to the spine, chin to the chest. Again, inhaling. And exhale. Inhale, we'll find a flat back. Stretching your left leg back this time. Stretch that heel back so the shoulders move away from the ears. And then slowly starting to perhaps bring that left foot flat. We'll reach your left arm to the sky. And maybe reach over the head. So again, just listening to your body, what feels good. Keep breathing. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to slowly lower the hand down and the knee down. Inhale, we'll lengthen and look up. Exhale, let's round through the spine, chin to the chest. Inhale, finding a flat back. We're going to curl the toes under, stretch your legs back, and then come all the way down to your belly. Let's release the feet. We're going to bring the arms alongside the body, palms face up, maybe the feet a little bit wider. We'll roll the shoulders back, lift your heart up. Exhale, let's come back down. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, back down. 2 more times. Inhaling. Feel the shoulders maybe squeeze together behind the back. Exhale. Last time. Inhale. And exhaling. Beautiful. Bringing the hands under the shoulders. We'll press to tabletop. You can stay here, go back to child's pose, or perhaps you want to take downward dog. So spread the fingers really wide, middle finger pointing forward. We'll lift your tailbone up high. And then perhaps shake your head and neck out. Breathing, softening, releasing. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to shorten the downward dog just a little bit. So maybe walk your feet up a footprint, and you're going to keep your heels off the mat. And we're going to turn your heels to the right. Now you can keep your heels lifted, or maybe you want to stretch the heels down. You'll feel a pretty nice stretch, hopefully, in the left, like lower belly, and maybe the left hip and glute. So just explore, perhaps even the back a little bit. 2, and 1. You might be like, we're feeling this in our legs. That's fine too. Let's come onto the balls of the feet. We're going to turn the toes to the right. Again, the heels may be lifted, or you can start to lower them down. So feeling the stretch now on the right side. It might be very, very different than it was on the last side. Just explore, notice, no judgment. 2, and 1. We're going to come back to neutral. Gaze between the thumbs. We'll step your feet to the front of the mat. Fold forward. Beautiful. Let's inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, folding forward. Press to the feet. We'll stand all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Pause. Notice. Feel. So we are today in a full moon time. So we're going to take 1, maybe 2, maybe 10, who knows what comes out of my mouth, rounds, at least 1 for sure, of a moon salutation, just to honor this time of the full moon. Let's gently release the hands. We'll inhale, reach all the way up. Let's reach your arms behind your ears, lift your heart up. Maybe the hands are moving away from one another. That's perfect. We're going to gently turn the palms out. We'll slowly hinge from the hips, folding forward, chin to the chest. Let's inhale. You're going to come onto the balls of the feet. We're going to sink your hips toward your heels, lift your head up. Exhale, chin to the chest. We're going to step your left leg back, drop down to the knee. Inhale, we'll reach the arms towards the ceiling. Exhale, hands to the heart. We're going to bring your right knee back to meet your left. Inhale, reach your arms high. Exhale, we'll sink your hips to your heels, fingers towards your toes for child's pose. Feel free to stay right here, or inhale, reach your arms forward. We're going to come glide on your belly. So you can take that back bend with the arms alongside the body. Maybe you want to take a low cobra or sphinx, or maybe you're coming to an up dog. So roll the shoulders back, lift your heart up as it feels good for you. 2, and 1. We're going to lift your hips up, sinking your hips towards your heels for child's pose. Just honoring your body here and now. What a gift. the ability to move. Pressing through the tops of the feet and knees, we'll inhale, reach the arms towards the ceiling. Exhale, hands to the heart. Let's step your left foot forward. We're gonna sink into the knees, we'll reach the arms up high. Exhale, lowering your hands down. Bringing that right foot to meet the left, you're gonna come into a little ball, chin to the chest. Inhale, lift your head up. Exhale, chin back to the chest, forward fold. Pressing through the feet, we'll stand all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Beautiful. So that was the first half. Let's do the other half. We're gonna inhale, let's reach up. Bring the hands together, maybe lean back, lift your heart up. Exhale, we'll swan dive and fold forward. Bend your knees, hinge from your hips, chin to the chest, head is heavy. Inhale onto the balls of the feet, heels up, sinking your hips towards your heels, lift your head up. Exhale, chin to the chest. Stepping your right leg back this time, drop down to the knee. Inhale, reach the arms to the ceiling. Exhale, hands to the heart, bringing that left leg back to meet the right. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, hips to the heels, fingers towards the toes for child's pose. Inhale, arms forward, come glide onto your belly. Rolling the shoulders back, finding that back bend, up dog, cobra, whatever works for you. Exhale, back to child's pose. Beautiful. Pressing through the tops of the feet, knees, we'll inhale, reach the arms to the ceiling. Exhale, hands to the heart. Stepping that right leg forward, we'll sink down into the knee. Let's reach the arms high. Exhale, lower your hands down. Bringing that left foot to meet the right, come into your little ball, chin to the chest. Inhale, lift your head up. Exhale, chin back to the chest, fold forward. Pressing through the feet, stand all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Beautiful. Let's inhale, slowly reach your arms back up. Now this time we're gonna grab the right elbow with the left hand, and then you're gonna lean over to the left, feel that stretch in the right rib cage again. Inhale, coming back up. We're gonna grab the left elbow with the right hand, leaning over to the right. 2 and 1. We're gonna inhale, come up, reach the arms up. Exhale, we'll swan dive and fold forward. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, let's fold back down. So we're gonna take another variation of the moon salutation, but we'll add a little on. So let's come onto the balls of the feet, sinking your hips towards your heels, let your head lift up. Exhale, chin to the chest. Stepping that left leg back, we're gonna drop down to the knee. Inhale, let's reach the arms to the ceiling. Now this time you're gonna take your left hand to your right knee. We're gonna reach your right arm open. Feeling this stretch and opening in the shoulder. 2 and 1. We're gonna inhale, reach the arms back up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Let's bring that right knee to meet the left. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, fingers towards your toes, hips to the heels for child's pose. Inhale, we're gonna reach the arms forward, coming to glide onto the belly. Roll the shoulders back. We'll inhale, finding a little back bend from here, however that works for you. Make sure your shoulders aren't going forward. Push the shoulders back so you can feel more breath and expansion in the lungs. Slowly lifting the body up, we're gonna slide back to child's pose. Pressing to the tops of the feet, knees, we'll inhale, lift the arms to the ceiling. Exhale, hands to the heart. Stepping that left foot forward, sinking into the knee, we'll reach the arms high. Now this time we're gonna lower your hands on either side of the foot. We're gonna curl the back toes under, lift the back knee off the mat. Adding on our little other piece here, we're gonna reach the arms all the way to the ceiling. Beautiful. Exhale, we're gonna lower your hands back down. Bringing that right foot to meet the left, come into your little ball. Inhale, we'll lift your head up. Exhale, folding forward. Hanging out here in a forward fold, maybe bring your hands behind your calves or your legs, pulling your nose towards your knees or shins. 2 and 1. We're gonna press through the feet. We'll rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, we'll lift the arms back up. We're gonna grab hold of that left elbow with the right hand. We'll lean over to the right. Big stretch in the left rib cage. Inhale up. Grabbing hold of the right elbow with the left hand, leaning over to the left. Inhale, back up. Reach the arms high, look up. Exhale, swan dive and fold forward. Last round here. We're gonna come into the balls of the feet. We'll lift your heels up, sink your hips towards your heels, head up. Exhale, chin to the chest. We'll step your right leg back to begin, drop down to the knee. Inhale, reach the arms up to the ceiling. Bringing your right hand to your left knee, let's reach your left arm open. Inhale, we'll reach back up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Bring your knees together. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, hips to the heels, fingers towards the toes for child's pose. Inhale, arms forward. We're gonna come glide onto the belly. Roll the shoulders back, finding that back bend that works for you. Exhaling, back to child shape. Press to the tops of the feet, knees. Inhale, we're gonna lift the arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, hands to the heart. Stepping your right foot forward, we're gonna sink down, reach the arms high. And then lowering your hands down for just a moment, curl the back toes under, lift the back knee off the mat, perhaps, and inhale, arms towards the ceiling. Beautiful. 2 and 1. We're gonna exhale, lower the hands down. We're gonna lift your left leg high for just a moment. And then left foot to meet the right. We'll come onto the balls of the feet, bend the knees, lift your head up. Exhale, chin to the chest. Lifting the hips high, forward fold. So as we forward fold this time, we're gonna hang out here again. Let's interlace your hands, perhaps behind your back, letting your hands fall away from the hips, feeling an opening in your shoulders, maybe your upper back. You can shake your head and neck out, yes and no. Just notice how this feels for your body. Keep breathing, letting go. 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna release the hands, slight bend in the knees. We'll inhale, lift all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Let's release the arms alongside the body. Breathing, noticing, shifting, releasing, letting go, realigning to reconnect to who you really are. So from here, we're gonna bring the feet a little bit wider. Let's bring the hands to the hip crease. Tilt your tailbone back, feel your rib cage anchor. We're gonna bend into the knees, reach the arms perhaps parallel to the ground today. And then while we're here, let's play. So let's reach your arms out wide. Hopefully you have some space. If not, just pretend. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, let's reach out. Inhale, forward. One more time, reaching out. Inhale, forward. Let's lift all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. I'm gonna mirror the movements here. So you're gonna keep your right foot forward. We'll step your left foot back. Inhale, reach the arms up to warrior A. Hands can be together, or if it's hard to, if your elbows start to bend and your shoulders are strained, reach your arms wider. Feeling the inner thighs squeeze together, belly towards the spine. Exhale, we're gonna reach your head forward, sweep your arms back. Inhale, let's reach all the way up. Now we're gonna open the arms wide, warrior B. Squeezing the shoulder blades together, looking over that right middle finger. 2 and 1. Now we're gonna straighten that right leg. Reach your right arm behind your head or over your head. And then we're gonna bend back into the knee. We're gonna windmill the hands all the way down. Let's step back, downward dog. Now, if your body's kind of tired or like, I just wanna hang out here, please hang out here. Those of you who have a little bit more energy or just wanna keep moving, we're gonna inhale, find a plank. Maybe take a chaturanga push-up or knees, chest, and chin. Up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog again. Inhale. And exhaling. Inhale. And exhale. One last time. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. You're gonna walk your feet to meet your hands, and we're gonna slowly start to do the other side. So folding forward once again. And then we're gonna bend into the knees, we'll press to the feet. Inhale, let's reach the arms parallel to the ground. So chair variation or Utkatasana. We're gonna inhale, reach your arms wide, squeeze the shoulders together. Inhale, forward. I'm sorry, I think that was exhale forward. Inhale, reach your arms wide. Exhale forward. One more time. Inhaling. And exhale. Inhale, let's rise all the way up. Maybe lean back, lift your heart up. And then come bring your hands to your hips. We're gonna keep your left foot forward, step your right leg back this time. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, you're gonna reach your head forward. Sweep. I don't think we did this, but maybe we did. We'll do it on the other side in a second. Inhale, reach back up. We're gonna open up warrior B. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Perhaps turning those right toes out. Left knee moving over to the left pinky toe. Beautiful. 2 and 1. Now we're gonna straighten the leg, reach and lengthen that back. Beautiful. Bending into the knee, back to warrior B. We'll windmill the hands all the way down. Stepping the feet back, downward dog. Beautiful. Just noticing these shifts and changes happening in your body. Inhale, we'll come back to plank. Let's lower down, chaturanga or knees, chest, and chin if you choose. Up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. And exhaling. Again, inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhaling. Beautiful. Let's slowly start to walk your feet to meet your hands. We're going to fold forward once again. Just noticing how the body's doing. Inhale, looking up halfway. Exhale, we're going to fold forward. Inhale, we'll rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Let's take a giant step out wide on your mat from here. I'm going to take just a few more shapes and then we'll move down to the ground. So let's reach the arms wide. And then we're going to slowly bend the knees. You're going to hinge from your hips and fold forward. Maybe grabbing onto the backs of the legs somewhere. Maybe you're grabbing onto your feet. Just keep breathing, whatever you're doing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll inhale, rise all the way up. We're going to turn your right toes out, reach your arms wide. We'll reach forward. We're going to lower the hand down, other arm to the sky. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Keep breathing. 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to lower your hands out on either side of that right foot. You'll want to step your left foot up into the left so you're not on a tightrope. Your hips, if you even bring your hand on your sacrum or your lower back, your hips feel pretty even. They're not doing anything too funky. So just honor that for your body. You can stay right here. You can keep lifted, or maybe you're folding a little bit deeper. It's fine if the knees are a little bit bent. So take care of your body. Keep breathing. 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna press to the feet. Let's reach all the way up. Now we're gonna take your left arm forward, right arm back as you twist and open up. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. 3, 2, 1. Now you can stay here. Maybe lower your right hand on that left leg and reach your left arm up and back, feeling a big stretch to the front of the body. 2, and 1. We're gonna slowly start to bring the hands down. Maybe bend the knee, give your knee a little kiss, thank it. Mwah. And then we're gonna slowly turn your toes to the side, wide-legged forward fold. Noticing how your body's feeling, breathing, maybe trying to imagine that your forearms are getting down. I have a guy that I've been working with and I saw him today, and he's been doing yoga for about 6 months, and he used to be a weightlifter, and he's like, look, I can almost get my forearms down. I was like, that's amazing, because it's changed so much for him. And we just need to be open. So noticing, as you've been practicing with me, how your body's changed. Those of you who've been with me throughout the time that we began our class, we'll inhale, lift up, we'll lower the hands down. Like, notice the opening, notice the shifts and changes. And know that every day is different. And some days are easier than others. So just honoring that. So let's take your left toes out this time. We'll reach your arms wide, squeeze the shoulder blades together. We're gonna slowly inhale, reach forward. We're gonna lower the hand down, triangle, beautiful. Maybe feeling those shoulders stack. So the hips stack if you decide you're doing something different, perfect, honor that. It's all good, just keep breathing. Listening, what do you need? 2, and 1. We're gonna slowly lower those hands down on either side of that foot. We're gonna step the right foot up into the right. Maybe take a moment, see if what's going on at the hips. You can bring your hand on your lower back, and then you can stay there or start to fold forward. So perhaps the knees a little bit bent, maybe the legs straight. Maybe you're bringing your nose towards your knee or your shin. So just play what's available today. Keep breathing. 2, and 1. We're gonna inhale, rise all the way up. We're gonna slowly bring your right hand forward, reach your left arm open. There's a gentleman that lives in our neighborhood, and I see him walking in the mornings. He told me, I don't know, probably about a month ago, that he had hurt his foot. And then I didn't see him for a little while, and I was really worried about him. And we're gonna gently bring that left hand down, right arm up. We'll lean back. And I was like, I saw him the other day, and I was like, where have you been? I was like, how's your foot? He's like, it's fine. He's like, I learned if I gotta just keep moving. If you don't move, you lose it. I was like, I love that. Let's slowly lower your hands down, nose to the knee. So I'm really proud of you for showing up and taking care of you today. 2, and 1. We're gonna slowly turn your toes to the side. We'll take 1 more wide-legged forward fold from here, reaching your head down to the ground. 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna bring the hands down. We're gonna take your left hand under your nose. Let's reach your right arm to the sky. I love this pose. And then we're gonna exhale. We're gonna lower your right hand down, and we'll reach your left arm to the sky. Beautiful. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna lower your hands down. Let's fold forward, pressing to the feet. We're gonna stand all the way up. Exhale, arms alongside the body. Beautiful. We're gonna come step your feet together at the front of the mat. So you're gonna be really happy, I think, with what we're gonna do next. So we're gonna just reach up. We're gonna bring your hands to your heart center. We're gonna slowly bend the knees a lot, and then you're gonna come lay down on your back. Ah, yay. So as we lay down on our back from here, let's give our knees a little squeeze towards the chest and rocking a bit from side to side. So we're gonna do some exercises where the movement is repeated quite a bit, but it's almost like giving your body a massage, just a little bit deeper. So when you're ready, we're gonna keep The knees bent to the ceiling, the feet on the ground. You can keep your arms alongside the body or however that's comfortable for you. You might need to readjust your shoulders and your hips a little bit. So from here, what you're going to do is press. We're going to take like the reverse cat cow. So you'll press down to the tailbone, feel the lower back, lift away. Exhale, belly to the spine, back flat. Inhale, tailbone down, lower back, lift away. Exhale, belly to the spine, back flat. Inhaling. And exhale. Inhale. And exhaling. 2 more times. Inhale. And exhaling. Again, inhale. And exhaling. Beautiful. We're going to inhale and find a neutral spine. From here, let's reach your arms to the sky. You're going to interlace your fingers and squeeze your palms together. A few times from here, we're going to inhale, press to the back of the head and see if you can reach your arms up and feel your shoulder blades lift off the mat. And then we're going to exhale, press the shoulder blades down and perhaps feel your upper back lift off the mat. Now we're going to inhale, press the upper back down, reach the arms up and the shoulders away from the ground. Exhale, press the shoulders down, feel the upper back lift. Let's take 3 more like that. We're going to inhale and exhaling. Inhale and exhaling. Again, inhale and exhaling. Inhale, finding that neutral back. Keeping the palms squeezed together. Let's inhale, lift that left shoulder off the mat. Reaching your left hand over to the right. Exhale, coming back. We'll do that a few more times. So you're reaching, pulling your right hand, pulling onto the left hand. We're going to pull the left arm over to the right. It's fine if that right elbow bends a little bit. Just try to get that left shoulder, feeling that deep stretch. Inhale, let's come back. We'll do 3 more of those. Inhaling. And exhale. Beautiful. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhaling. Now we're going to inhale, reach both shoulders up. Just noticing the difference. Exhale, press those shoulder blades down to the upper back lift. Inhaling to neutral. Now we're going to pull that right arm over to the left, feel that right shoulder lift off the mat. So inhale and exhaling. Inhale and exhaling. 3 more times. Inhale. So just notice like that my right shoulder is way tighter than my left today, right now at least. We're going to come back down. So just notice, what are you feeling? Not a big deal. Inhale. And exhaling. Last time. Inhale. And exhaling. Beautiful. Now we're going to inhale, both shoulders up, away from the ground. Exhale, let's press those shoulder blades down. Inhale, finding neutral. We're going to slowly exhale, bring your arms overhead. They don't have to go all the way to the ground, just feeling a stretch. Inhaling back up. Exhale. And inhaling. Exhale. And inhaling. Let's release the clasp of the hands. We're going to reach your arms out wide to the side. Palms can be up or down. Now you're going to turn your head to the right. Notice how that feels for your neck. Just keep breathing. 3, 2, And 1. We're going to inhale, lift the head back up. Now you're going to turn your head to the left. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to inhale. You're going to come back to neutral. From here, you're going to take your right arm. Let's bring that underneath the head or alongside the head. And now we're going to roll our whole body over to the right. And hopefully you can rest your right or your head on your right upper arm without too much strain. If that bothers you a lot, maybe you can take a pillow if you have that nearby, or just bend your elbow and rest your hand or your head on your hand. Now let's take a moment. You're going to reach your left arm, perhaps if your arm is straight, you're going to reach that left arm over the head and then feel your rib cage lift off the mat. So big stretch. Try to keep the hips down. Keep breathing. 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to slowly lower the rib cage down. We'll reach that left hand onto the left hip. Again, if this is hard for you to balance, bring your hand in front of your chest. So just notice what works for you. We're going to keep the knees bent. And and the knees together, we're going to inhale, lift your top foot off the mat, or off the top foot off the other foot. Exhale, we're going to come back down. We're going to inhale, lift that top foot up. Exhaling, coming back down. Inhale and exhaling. Inhale and exhaling. One more time. Inhale and exhaling. Now you're going to keep the knees together. We're going to try to lift both feet up together. So inhale, both feet up. Exhale, back down. Inhale, both feet up. Exhale, back down. Inhale and exhaling 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. Last time. Inhale and exhaling. Beautiful. Now from here, you're going to keep the feet and ankles together. We're going to lift that top knee off the mat, or off the bottom knee. Exhale, you're going to come back down. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale and exhaling 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Last one. Inhale and exhaling. Fantastic. Don't be surprised if that was a little shaky for you. It's some muscles that we don't always work. So from here, we're going to take that left arm. We'll reach that back overhead to reach your right hand. Maybe feel your rib cage lift off the ground. Exhale, lowering the rib cage back down. We'll slide your right arm over to the right. You might need to readjust your body a little bit. You're going to reach your left arm to the left. You might need to shift the hips as we're taking this twist here, and perhaps turning your head to look over your left hand. Keep breathing, just noticing how the body's shifting and changing. So this practice as we've come onto the ground, part of what we're doing is starting to relax into the nervous system. So it usually feels really, really good. Hopefully you're finding that as well. Let's inhale. We're going to lift the knees back up. You're going to readjust your body. I'm just going to move to the other side so you can still see me. And as you're coming back on to your back, we're going to gently take 3 reverse cat-cows. So we'll inhale, press down through the tailbone, lower back, lift away. Exhale, belly to the spine, back flat. Inhale, press down through the tailbone, lower back, lift away. Exhale, belly to the spine, back flat. Again, inhaling. And exhale. Beautiful. From here, we're going to slide that left arm alongside the head, and we're going to roll over on your left side. So again, adjust your body as you need to. If you need to bend the elbow, that's fine. So listen what feels good for you. And then perhaps taking that right arm and reaching that over, reaching your rib cage to the ground. So that's the second. 3, 2, and 1. And we're gonna slowly lower the rib cage down. We're gonna bring your hand onto your hip. And we're gonna start by keeping the knees together. We're gonna lift that top foot away from the bottom foot. So we'll inhale, lift up, exhale, lower. Inhaling and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhaling. Inhale and exhaling. 2 more. Inhale and exhaling. Again, inhale and exhaling. Beautiful. Let's keep the knees together, and on the ground, we're going to keep the feet together. We're going to inhale, lift the feet up. Exhale, lower back down. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale 2 more times. Inhale and exhaling. Inhale and exhaling. Beautiful. Keeping the feet together, the feet on the ground. We'll inhale, lift that top knee up. Exhale, lower back down. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale and exhaling. Inhale and exhale last time. Inhale and exhaling. Beautiful. From here, you're going to slide your left arm out to the left. We're going to reach your right. Oh, actually, let's forget. We're going to maybe reach your arm overhead one more time. If you haven't moved, if you've already moved, stay where you're at. Otherwise, we're going to come right back down, and then we'll open up and twist. So feeling those shoulder blades release. You might need to move your hips a little bit. Perhaps turning your head to look over the right shoulder. Just keep breathing and noticing, releasing. Welcoming. 2 and 1. Now we're going to rotate your body. We're going to bring your knees to the sky, reshifting onto your mat. And then we're going to take a few more of these reverse cat cows. So let's press down through the tailbone, lower back, lift away. So notice as we're coming back now, and we've moved these different places in our body, you can draw your belly to the spine, back flat. Is this easier? Do you have more mobility? Inhale, just notice, and exhaling. Again, inhale, and exhaling. One last time, inhale, and exhaling. Beautiful. From here, if you choose, you can grab onto the sides of the mat. You might need to readjust your body a little bit. We're going to press down to the feet, maybe lift the hips away from the ground, roll the shoulders back. Again, breathing, finding that space in your body, maybe even come onto your tippy toes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to slowly lower your back down. Let's gently bend your knees. Let's grab on to the inside or outside edge of the feet for a happy baby. You can rock a little bit here from side to side. Perhaps you want to keep one foot bent and stretch your other leg out, feeling that hamstring stretch or hip open. And then you don't have to hold on to the leg. And notice you might feel even a little bit shaky in the leg. Don't be surprised. We're going to come bring that right foot in, maybe stretch your left leg out. And again, it might feel a little bit shaky. It might not, but I just want to let you know if it is, we're releasing some patterns in the body that we've held on to. And so just letting it go. Don't think about it. Just let it happen. We're going to come bring that left foot in. Let's stretch that right leg out again. And then you're going to bring your right leg in and left leg out. Beautiful. From here, we're going to slowly start to bring your body so you're like an X shape. So your legs are on the ground, your arms are overhead. Now, just follow along with this as best as you can. And one of the things to just kind of notice as we move here, notice as I ask you to move one part of the body, is it easy just to move the one part, or are lots of other things moving too? And I want to tell you, it doesn't really matter. Just notice and become aware. Not a big deal. All right, so the arms are a little bit wider than your shoulders. The feet are wider than the hips. We're gonna flex through the right foot, and then you're gonna press imagine on the ground, you're pressing your right heel away from your right hip. And then we're gonna slowly release. Let's do that again. Flex through the right foot, right heel away from the hip. And then let that release. Once again, right heel away from the hip. And let that release. Now you're gonna take your left hand, reach your left hand away from your left shoulder, and let that release. Left hand away from the left shoulder. Let it go. Once again, left hand away from the left shoulder. Letting it go. Now you're gonna flex through the left foot and feel that left heel move away from the left hip, and let it go. Left heel away from the left hip, and let it go. Once again, left heel away from that left hip, letting everything go. Now you're gonna take your right hand and away from that right shoulder, all on the ground, letting it go. Right hand away from that right shoulder, and let it go. Once again, right hand away from that right shoulder, let it go. Now, from here, we're gonna take your right heel and left hand away from one another. So feel this cross stretch through the body, and then let it release. Left heel and right hand, stretching away from one another, and let it release. Right heel, left hand, and release. Left heel, right hand. This cross stretch, hopefully it feels really good, and let it go. Let's do that one more time from side to side. So right heel, left hand, and release. Left heel, right hand, and release. Now, 3 times, we're gonna reach all the limbs away from one another, and soften. Again, big stretch, all the limbs away from one another, and soften. Last one, inhale, all the limbs away, and soften, beautiful. And then allow your body to shift so you can get more comfortable. Allow your eyes to close. And if there's anything else that your body needs to do, please let that happen. Otherwise, just take a big inhale and start to allow everything to let go. Take another really big, deep inhale. And exhale, letting go. One more big inhale. And exhale. Begin to feel the lower jaw release away from the upper jaw. The neck joint release. The shoulder joints release. The hip joint release. The knees release. Inviting all of the joints in your body just to release their hold. And begin to bring your awareness to the right arm, from the shoulder to the fingertips. And I want you to imagine that you can inhale from the right shoulder to the fingertips and exhale from the fingertips to the shoulders. And as you inhale and exhale through the right arm, perhaps saying one of these statements that feels calming for you. Maybe inhaling and exhaling, I am peace, or I am calm, or I am. If you prefer, you can also just say Om to yourself as you inhale and exhale. And we're going to now shift the awareness to the left arm. So imagine you can inhale from the left shoulder to the fingertips and exhale from the fingertips to the shoulder. And once again, saying to yourself, Om, or I am peace, or I am calm, or I am. Moving the breath and the mind and the words up and down the left arm. And we're going to now shift the awareness to your right leg. So imagine you can inhale from the right hip to the toes and exhale from the toes to the hip. And once again, saying to yourself, Om, or I am peace, or I am calm, whatever makes sense for you today. And now shifting the awareness to the left leg, from the left hip to the toes, and the toes to the hip. And as you breathe through the left leg, saying to yourself, I am peace, I am calm, I am, or Om. And now we're going to bring the awareness to the base of the spine, to the crown of the head. And again, imagine you can inhale from the tailbone to the crown of the head and exhale from the crown of the head to the tailbone. Perhaps continuing with one of those statements that you're repeating to yourself. Just welcoming yourself fully, peacefully, inviting this sense fully through you today. Just as you're here, maybe taking a moment to do nothing or continue with the practice. And notice how the mind still moves, knowing that this movement is what gives rise to behavior, which gives rise to consequences. Just watch with awareness and compassion, no judgment. And as you're here, taking a moment to offer yourself gratitude for who you are and all that you do. Perhaps saying to yourself, I am here for you. Taking a moment to note your experience. Perhaps connecting with the breath. Maybe starting to wiggle and move in the body, hopefully noticing the body feels way different from when we began. If you choose, you can start to reach and stretch again. Maybe you want to squeeze your knees in towards your chest, give yourself a little hug. Maybe you're going to just stay right where you're at, which is perfectly fine. You can roll over to your right or left side and maybe come up to a seat. Just be mindful, go slow, be kind. And perhaps bring your hands or your awareness to your heart center, to the chest. And whether your hands are in namaste or not, what does that space between feel like? Just notice. And thank you all so much for joining me today, allowing me to guide you through our practice. It's always an honor and pleasure to be with you. I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day. Just a quick reminder, I will not be here next week, but I will see you the following week. The light and energy in me connects with that light and energy in each of you. Namaste. Beautiful. Let me stop that recording.